All right, so one of the last things that I want to talk to you about was security and backups. Some of the most overlooked features of having a WordPress website. Let's take, for example, in terms of backups, that maybe you pay for your hosting per month or you pay for it for a year and for some reason you forget the bill is due. I know they email you a million times, they call you, but things happen. Um, I know that sometimes you can pay for backups locally and pay for backups with that host as well. But what if for some reason that host goes down or goes out of business? Then what are you going to do? So a solution to that I found is actually called Updraft Backups. And what you can do with Updraft is basically you can send your backups to Dropbox, your Google Drive. You can send it to FTP servers. You can email an entire copy to you or store it locally on your WordPress website as well. Personally, I recommend either using Amazon S3 or Google Drive. Dropbox sometimes has limits, and the other options are a little overkill for the usage. But obviously, do as you please. And I think Microsoft Azure is um, free as well. So this is a highly recommended plugin. Has great ratings, and it will definitely help you back up not only just your website, but you can back up your plugins individually. You can back up your blog posts. You can back up your pages. So let's say you make some edits or some changes, or you give somebody too much access to your actual WordPress website, you'll actually be able to go in and back up all those blog posts or back up your posts. Let's say you make a plugin update and for some reason there's some bad code and your whole website goes down, you'll actually be able to go in and update to your last state and have your website back. So I think that's a great plugin for people just to use for backup purposes. And then the last thing I want to just touch on before we wrap things up is security. I know I kind of went on a rant about that before, but it's so serious, and I just want people to know. Um, I just want people to know the magnitude that it can do to your website. A lot of people in this industry didn't really take security serious when WordPress first came out, when websites first started up and they were using normal HTML websites. And what started to happen was a lot of spammers from other countries, and it's no offense to anybody that may be in Russia or Asia, but a lot of spam content comes from countries like that, and they will actually inject code into your website and leave links, leave information to help their websites rank and piggyback off your Google rankings. So, you could be pulling in 1 million page views a month, but then helping them pull in 10,000 a month. You could be hurting yourself in rankings on the flip side because they've injected maybe a pornography website or something that just has just bad intentions for your target audience. So you definitely want to look out for that. I know most of the affiliate marketers out there probably won't care as much, but for the business owners and people that are trying to start up blogs, whether in wellness, fitness, trying to do other pay-per-click agency work for other people, this is something that you definitely want to take serious. And the main plugin that I recommend for this would be WordFence Security. It has been a godsend for me. It shows you actively on your dashboard every day exactly how many threats have been scanned, how many have been detected through your firewall. Does it per day, per week, per month. Also shows you what countries they're coming from, shows you the IP addresses. So if you want to go into your Google Analytics instead of your reporting being all messed up because of all the spam your website is getting now, you can simply go in and take that IP address and put it into your Google Analytics and block the analytics that are showing for the IP address. So it definitely helps out a lot. I would just definitely recommend it. It scans for malware, does reputation checks as well on your IP addresses. And IP reputation is very important, especially if you're sending email using your custom domain or sending email directly from your WordPress website. You definitely want to make sure that your IP has a good reputation, and not a bad one for spamming people or doing things that it shouldn't be doing. So again, everybody, that's WordFence. Definitely, I want to recommend that for a security and firewall plugin. Super easy to set up. I'm not going to go through all the options and everything with you today. I'll probably make a separate course just on this, and back up separately and kind of go through each option and things of that nature. But just for in terms of getting started and getting set up, just go ahead and install it. Choose the default options and you should be good to go. And if you have any questions or concerns and you're one of our club members, definitely reach out to me, either via the Slack channel, Facebook group for other people to help you, or just hit up the contact us page and definitely have somebody take care of that for you. So that's going to conclude the lessons from here. Just have one more lesson to kind of provide you in terms of next steps and what to do now that you have everything all set up and good to go, to kind of lead you along that path of success. So tune in for that next lesson and hope you got good value from everything that we've covered so far. And again, if you have any questions, you have any concerns, definitely reach out and I'd be more than happy to assist. So have a good evening and I'll see you in the next one.